Hey, Brian, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
In the HR and payroll world that's filled with so many different systems, what advice would you give to someone who's looking to simplify things?
That is a great question. And it makes me think of this time I was working for a consultant, and it was crazy because all the clients had different systems. A lot of times, like you use one system for all your clients, but no. So I was terrified. And the one system that really stood out to me was Bamboo HR. Made my life so much easier. Do what we did and get a free demo of bamboohr.com/free demo. Get back to doing what you actually love in HR. Go to bamboohr.com/free demo. That's bamboohr.com/free demo. At a certain point in my payroll career, I wasn't allowed to talk to employees. I had to
Oh,
work through HR and work through their bosses and their supervisors. Welcome back, folks. This is episode 48. We're talking about year in review on this show, folks. We do it at the end of every season, where we kind of just recap what we liked about the season, what stuck
yeah.
out for us, what's next to talk about and whatnot. But before that, what's up, Walt? What's going on?
What up, bro? Man, all good. No complaints, man. Just glad to be here. Like I always say, bro, grateful under the day with the opportunity. Grateful to everybody that's listening live right now. Everybody that's going to be listening later on when we drop these episodes.
Word.
Trying to remain grateful, bro, despite everything that's going on. What about you, man? What you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Embracing the season. I went through a love-hate with the holidays at one point where it was like I loved it as a kid, and then I went through this midpoint where I was like, I hate it. I hate what it's doing. When I got woke, I went through this hate of the holidays and what it stood for and what it all meant,
Yeah.
and then I don't think it changed until I started my own family, and then I was like, well, holidays is what you make it. You know what I mean? And we can redefine it. My kids know that Thanksgiving is not about the pilgrims and all that. They know that indigenous folks got slaughtered, and it was a
You know,
it
the
was a
real.
ruse, and they know the real about what's going on. It doesn't, but we still like Thanksgiving. Because I say, hey, it's about bringing our families together, bringing our family together, spending time.
Man, that's a whole nother conversation. That could be a whole show
It
on
is.
and
It
there
could
are
be.
perfect. Everybody, I grew up celebrating all those different things. I have, just like you, I have those mixed feelings sometimes. Like, man, what does it really mean? What does it really represent? And I find joy during any holiday by being a blessing, man. You know me, and yeah, I've had to learn to be smart and be wise with how I bless and who I bless. I definitely love to try to do my best to be a blessing, especially after everything I've done, because I've also been on the other side of that when I wasn't being a blessing and I've been a hard head and did somebody wrong or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So been on the other side too. So yeah, man. All right, man, let's get into it. We've got some pay news update.
What you got for us?
So mine is going to be I don't know if it's a spicy topic or whatever, but it's about workplace romances.
Oh,
It's something we've never talked about on the show, but it does happen, right?
you're right. As far as we went was like talking about friends at work.
Yeah, friends at work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's this article by legal.thomasonreuters.com. It's a blog and it talks about romance in the workplace and the risks and solutions govern a situation like this, right? So, because look, as that can occur, as far as the risk, it can lead to potential sexual harassment, retaliation if it doesn't work out, favoritism, and even some workplace violence, right? They said that some employers may try to ban dating in the workplace outright.
Wow.
However, they said that's probably unrealistic because if you think about it, one thing that we did say is that a majority of these people that we work with, we usually spend a lot of time, even more time sometimes than with them,
Then with our
our own
families.
family.
Yep.
So you're going to make connections.
Valor payroll. Christina, who's out there? What's up?
Yeah, you're gonna make
What
some
up?
people, right? So I think that it's just important to use wisdom and have certain workplace policies in place and procedures. And again, for those of you who are just joining the live, this is IAYP.
Why pay?
Workday IAYP.
It's about your paycheck.
Paycheck is the sister to our brother to our other show, our main show. It's about payroll. So thank you for joining again. And that's pretty much it. It's an interesting read, man. You should check it out. Read it if you have time again. The link is going to be in the show notes. It even talks about a love contract. I know people used to make fun of that at workplaces and stuff like that, but this talks about how that is a real thing in some places.
Oh, wow. It sounds interesting.
Yeah, man. So I wanted to bring something different. What about you? What you got?
That's what's up. Well, mine's is not as nice as that one. But this one is about, hey, Valor, what's up? What's up? It's our first live, so give us grace. We trying to work with it. We're gonna start doing the show live as we record, and if you catch the live, you get the show quicker. But
Million
nice.
down the world.
Thanks for joining. Happy holidays, everybody. So my article is kind of, I hope this doesn't start trending where presidents and CEOs are getting assaulted. But I found an article, unfortunately, about a president of a company out in Michigan, and one of the employees went up to them and just stabbed them this morning. Not this morning, but in the morning as work was starting. Yeah, he got stabbed in the side by an employee, and the employee ran and fled the scene and whatnot. They don't know the motive yet. They don't know the reason yet. But unfortunately, we just had an incident where a CEO of a health company was killed in the streets of New York City, cold blood, broad daylight.
Sure.
And now here's this, and I really hope it's not becoming a trend. So be aware, folks. Let's be diligent, right?
Yeah.
Companies, HR teams, kind of be a little bit more mindful of the situations you're putting your owners in. And unfortunately, we have to be a little bit more secure, even at work, and how we do things.
That speaks to the mental health of people, right? People are.
Yeah, that's what I thought right away too. I was like, oh man, it's the holidays.
Or
Probably didn't get no bonus, no raise, no this, no that. And they're mad, you know what I mean? Because I think a lot of times right now, folks can easily misinterpret, and employees are quick to count the company's money, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, how come we didn't get this? And how come we didn't get that? And guess what? You still have a job. That is the main thing. Companies are not obligated to give us any more.
We can go down a rabbit hole here with this conversation if we wanted to, because it may not have anything to do with their pay per se.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It could be a feeling.
Could be a feeling.
Yeah.
It could be,
who knows what feeling.
They have it to a family member or a loved one that they're willing to retaliate for. Yeah, man. Thanks for sharing that. Interesting article.
Yeah, no doubt. Before we go any further, let's pay the bills. If you're tired of messy timesheets or complicated time clock software, TrakGO is an intuitive solution that makes managing employees' hours simple and efficient. But don't take our word for it. Customers have given TrakGO a 4.7 out of 5 on Capterra, and they have been awarded badges for best ease of use and best custom support again in 2024. Here's what some of the customers are saying. Great value, best in-clock app on the market, great time clock for modern office, intuitive and efficient, simple to use, priced right, and most importantly, the customer support is awesome.
Man, that is some great stuff there, man. To learn more about a simply better solution for time tracking, real-time reporting, PTO automation, payroll integrations, or more, you want to go visit www.timetrakgo.com. That's TIMETRAK go.com, and start our 14-day free trial today.
Let's go. Thanks, Christina.
Yeah, we got to get you on here on one of these lives. Let's plan something, coordinate something.
Let's get to it. We are talking about, again, we're just recapping season in review, not a year in review. Season, well, it's year. I guess it's both because it's at the end of the year. We do our seasons as we are payroll folks, right? Seasons for the show are also 4 quarters. So we got 4 seasons every year. We're ending a quarter and a year at this point. So it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
But on this show, it's about your paycheck has been an evolution, really, right? It's been a lot of trial and error for this show. We're trying to figure out the right product to deliver to the audience. At one point, we merged it back together and we're like, oh, we can just do one show and it'll be for 2 and we'll just talk to the paycheck folk. Like, it was okay for a second, and some shows will still lend to that, right? We had Mark Mears on the show, and that's a great crossover because we didn't really talk about payrolls, about leadership and development and personality, character development, right? It was a great crossover show, but as we got signed to Work Defined and
Yeah.
our Work Defined network folks loved that we had the 2 shows as well. Shout out to Work Defined. We're on the podcast network newly this year. Ryan and William, dope partners to have on it. They're the leaders of the network, and they're really doing big things for HR and payroll podcasting. So as we kind of got signed, and I heard William say, "I love that you do 2 shows," it kind of made me think, and me and Walt were already there. Okay, we need to
Well,
separate the shows again, right?
yeah, because we're at consolidated. We were
Yeah,
like, all right,
that's
let's
what I'm
just bring
saying.
it all together. We'll make it more segmented. Man. And before you continue on, man, shout out. Thank you, Christina. We appreciate you. Thank you. You keep hustling too, sis. I appreciate you on that. Thank you for that. Thank you for your words and your love and all the likes.
Thank you, Christina.
Appreciate you. Thank you for everybody in the live. So yeah,
Word.
man. No, Mark Mears was he was a great guest. We had some other great guests on as well on the other show for IAP. So go check that out if you're in the payroll or HR industry. We talked about a lot of different state stuff too, like for the
Yep.
employee paycheck. We talked about
Yep.
Cali minimum wage, and New York minimum wage. Talked about
Tag did, I think,
Cali
before that.
deductions, yep. Cali pay stub, what your rights are, and what you should look out for as an employee, right? So those are different things that you could look out for and tune for, right? When it comes to payroll and your paycheck. What other takeaways did you have for 2024, bro, or the year end?
Hey, this is William Tincup, Work Defined. Hey, listen, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about Inside the C-Suite, the podcast. It's a look into the journey of how one goes from high school, college, whatever, all the way to the C-Suite, all the ups and downs, failures, successes, all that stuff. Give it a listen. Subscribe wherever you get your podcast.
I mean, again, man, just a season of growth. I think this year was tough. I learned a lot, grew a
Yeah.
lot. And I realized in that toward the end, the last, quarter of the year that I had been working. I've been working now nonstop since I was 16. That puts me at 30 years straight working. Like I could retire already. You know what I mean? And that because I was just tired. At one point, I was just tired. I burned out, and I was like, what now? What am I gonna? What like? How do I get past this? How do I get through this? And right when I was at the precipice of this moment, I found the Mark Mears by kind of just being diligent on emails and following up. And his PR people reached out to us, and I was like, yeah, sure, we need guests. Absolutely. Let's bring guests on, blah, blah, blah. I didn't even know what it was going to be about. I did the discovery call with him, and I was like blown away on the discovery call, which I usually don't do. Well, I'll be like, nope, we're not doing a podcast call. Nope, you're just going to get on. We're going to share topics, and you're going to get on. It's going to be fresh and live. I think I learned that from Wendy Williams, by the way. Like I used to listen to a lot of Wendy growing up, and she was like that. She claims that she didn't talk to her guest in commercial breaks. She would just, they wouldn't talk, and then they bring it back on live. So like, I really appreciated that. You know what I mean? But I think the biggest takeaway, yeah, man, is just the growth and the development all around that I was going through as an employee, as a father, as a husband, as a brother, as a friend, like just as a human, just trying to grow.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that, bro. Because look, I think we all go through different seasons in our lives, right? And Mark's book spoke to that purposeful growth revolution, right? A lot of the things that you are saying that resonates with me too, because I feel like that there's sometimes you have those peaks and those valleys. You have what seems like you're on the way up and you're hitting your stride, and then you feel like you hit a roadblock. And some of you that are alive or listening to this episode, and you feel like that right now, you just got to keep at it. Keep hard.
Yep.
Stay the course. And don't be scared to pivot. Change something up. Try different things. Ryan will tell you, we've mixed it up here on these different shows. We started out with, we have 4 or 5 different shows.
Oh yeah, we try to do a lot. When we launched the
Yeah.
website, we had
Yeah.
a bunch of shows and
Uncensored,
Yeah.
Quick News,
Yep.
IAP, IAYP, all those different things that we were trying to do. And we had to switch it up and find our sweet spot. So
Yeah.
keep switching it up. Keep trying something until you find that sweet spot for yourself. And next thing you know, you'll never, as long as you love it, and you love the passion, you'll find out that it's really your purpose, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
go from there, man. So that's it, bro. Thanks for sharing that. What are your goals for next year and next season when it comes to IAYP?
Oh man, for this show, I definitely want to just keep I want to connect with viewers and listeners and tell us what problems you're having with your paycheck that we may be able to solve. We are between Walt and I, we have over 40 years of payroll experience. So take advantage of us. Think of us as like your personal payroll person, right? And not the one at work that might be blocking you on some level, or maybe overworked and just can't get to you and can't answer your questions for you and maybe not be allowed to. I would at a certain point in my payroll career, I wasn't allowed to talk to employees. I had to work through HR and work through their bosses and their supervisors. I was not allowed to directly talk to employees. It's not always the payroll person's fault, but I want the listeners and the watchers, users, followers to kind of think of us as that, right? As your personal payroll person that you can lean on and say, hey, why is my check doing this? And why don't I understand this about my check and what's going on and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's kind of, I want to continue to evolve the product that we deliver for our listeners on the paycheck side. What about you?
No, it's the same thing. I share that sentiment, man. Just piggyback on that. Like I definitely want to continue doing what we started this for, right? Is to educate and empower, right? Because there's nothing really out there like this. There's other platforms you can learn certain things from, but you have payroll HR professionals and you and I with over 4 decades of experience apiece. You know what I'm saying? So, no, is it 2 decades apiece? I gotta get my math right.
Yeah.
With payroll,
much.
with the math. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I need to
So no, jokes aside, look, I want to keep helping people. I want to be a blessing to people, and I want to learn and grow myself as well, because I've been on both sides of the coin when I've been a blessing and I've also been a detriment to someone. So it's my goal now to just always be on the side of being a blessing. Look, I can't make everybody happy. There's going to be some people that just don't like me for whatever reason. That's on them. But
Hey, Brian, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
In the HR and payroll world that's filled with so many different systems, what advice would you give to someone who's looking to simplify things?
That is a great question. And it makes me think of this time I was working for a consultant, and it was crazy because all the clients had different systems. A lot of times, like you use one system for all your clients, but no. So I was terrified. And the one system that really stood out to me was Bamboo HR. Made my life so much easier. Do what we did and get a free demo of bamboohr.com/free demo. Get back to doing what you actually love in HR. Go to bamboohr.com/free demo. That's bamboohr.com/free demo.
For me and everybody else, I want to continue to be the best person I can be, to be a good representation of a payroll pro, and more so a good human being, bro. So that's it for me, man. And we're going to continue bringing new, fresh stuff to you. Any updates that are going to impact your pay, we're going to let you know. This is the place for you to come and check it out and find out more about your pay. Please come see us.
That's right. No doubt.
What you got?
No, I was going to say the potluck was fun too.
Oh, the potluck.
Yeah, that was something that we ended the year off with, is that potluck. And don't miss the year-end episode. Also, we did a year-end episode for the It's About Your Paycheck on what folks like us should do come year-end as yeah, we gotta maybe holiday is great, but don't forget to start thinking about finances for the next year and how to be intentional. And if you want to be in a better money place, those are the things we talk about a lot on the show. Is like how to get there with us. We're not selling anything. We have nothing to sell to you on the Paycheck side other than a good time, good information, have some laughs with us, and learn something along the way. What we've noticed is a lot of these type shows, especially on the payroll side, they're a business trying to ultimately sell something to you, right? We're pure media. We're just here to talk and give you information about learning and how to leverage your paycheck. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So,
Says, sir.
yeah, no doubt. So we got some. Walt's having fun. We upgrade the production. We got some sound in the back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we bring in a whole new experience to y'all, and yeah, we just keep going from there. So what you got here to close out the show?
It's a new little thing we're doing on the other show. I had the pop quiz for you. Now, this is a different type of pop quiz, right? How well do we know each other? How well do you know it? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to both answer these questions. There's 4 questions. We're both going to answer and see how close or how good we know each other, right? And look, Brian is my boy. I don't expect him to know every detail like that. He knows enough stuff about me, the important things. There you go.
Yeah. Well, I could do the math on the first one.
Right. What year was your co-host born?
I believe we are 84. You were born in 84.
82, bro.
82. Damn, I'm bad at math.
And you're 78, man.
I am 78. Yep. Oh, so it's only 4-year difference. I thought you were still like 40. Okay. Okay. So 82, you said for you. Yep. 7. Now you got me dating ourselves and shit. 78 for me.
Yeah, we look good though, bro. We're in North now. You look good. We're not old and gray. Old and gray.
Okay. Favorite color? That I definitely don't know for you. I could take a wild guess though.
Yeah. Just guess.
Red?
No, mine is blue.
Blue.
I just feel I like the deep, like royal blue.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's mine. I think for you, I was gonna initially say red for you, but I was like green.
No, not green.
Either one.
Money. Money. Nah, I mean, I don't think I have a favorite color. I think what are you running for?
Oh, Charlie.
I think
for the confetti.
Thank you, Annette. Oh, thank you. I kind of lean to black. I have black on. And then I try to wear red because my wife told me one time I look good in red, so I wear it for her as much as I can. Yeah. All right. What's the next one? Team that I know. Well.
Okay, so if we think about, we can say that the 3 or 4. I don't know if you really watch hockey.
I do not.
The 3 main sports: baseball,
football, basketball.
So NBA, NHL, NBA.
So I got you. Miami Heat, Miami Dolphins, and what is that? Baseball? Baseball? I don't know. I don't know if you ever. I don't know if I caught that.
I like your team. Well, for baseball, you rock with either the Yankees or the Mets. You rock with one of them,
more so the Yankees, but I do not hate the Mets.
Yeah, that's what he says all the time.
Yep, all the time.
Yankees first.
The Yankees first.
I like the Yankees.
New York second.
Yeah.
Hey, this is William Tincup, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about Practitioner Corner podcast. It's a wonderful podcast about the journey, the paths of how practitioners, both HR and TA, kind of go from high school, college, all the way to where they are right now. Some of the things that they've learned, how they've been successful, people that thrive around them, etc. It's a fun podcast. You'll love it. You'll learn from it. Subscribe to it. Thanks.
As basketball, you definitely the Knicks for you. Maybe the Nets.
Only because they moved to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So they're in New York. They used to be the New Jersey Nets, and I didn't have no love for them then.
And then football is Giants.
The Giants all day. Yo,
Deer and grumps.
no doubt. That one's easy. Oh, all right. Next one's favorite food. That's tough because we're
Yeah.
foodies.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Jamaican food?
No, I love
No,
everything
okay.
like Caribbean,
Because you
island
stay eating some
food.
Jamaican food.
I do. I'm trying to find a good spot. Yeah, I always try to find a good spot wherever I'm at in life or
So
wherever
what's your
I'm doing
favorite food then?
good food.
You dang. See, that's like cheating. Good
I'm
food.
telling
Yeah.
you.
I can
So,
say the same thing too.
yeah, if I was gonna guess for you, I was gonna say the Hispanic, your roots, man. You're like the Puerto Rican food, that type of stuff, bro. That's what I'm thinking.
I go through phases. One
Okay.
one of my favorite dishes is like a nice grilled chicken, white rice, black
You heard of
beans.
that? Yeah.
That was my favorite when I was in New York though, because there was different spots that I would get it from.
Yeah.
Now I think I'm loving some seafood right now.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
What
just
about you
loving
online? What are y'all favorite foods? Tell us y'all
word.
favorite foods.
Latasha, what's your favorite food?
And that, what's your favorite?
Annette, you still there? What's your favorite food, girl?
Yeah. What's your favorite foods? What you like?
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And I like everything. I like a good barbecue.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, Latasha says seafood. Okay.
Ooh,
All
so
right.
you okay.
All right.
Yup. I'm loving
All right.
seafood right now, for real.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But I like you said, good food.
Yeah.
If you just missed it, we doing who favorite food. We're actually doing who get to know your co-host, right?
Yeah.
And he cheated. I said, "What's your favorite food?" He said, "Good food." But we
Yeah.
foodies though. We're
Right.
foodies. We don't get this weight for nothing. You know what I
No
mean?
time to right.
This is the Fat Neck Chronicles.
Yeah, Fat Neck Chronicle. Trying to tune the next time on the Fat Neck Heads.
On the fat neck and the fat neck. What I need is this angle, so I can look
The
at the
MySpace
thin angle. Yeah, the MySpace.
I got you.
Who's that? Oh wait, burn hot dogs off the grill. Oh yeah,
Oh, yes,
I could do that too. I thought that was your name for a second. I'm like, wait, burn hot dogs. Yes.
And that favorite food is anything good. See, that's family.
See?
Favorite
That's
food, Italian, Caribbean. Yep.
all that.
Yep.
I love that. But wait, Latasha, you put ketchup or mustard on your hot dogs?
Oh,
I'm a mustard guy all the way.
mustard. Okay.
Sometimes I get a little ketchup, but it has to be mustard and ketchup if I feel like having a little something sweet. You know what I mean? Because the ketchup becomes sweet next to the mustard.
For me, if this is a burnt hot dog off the grill, I don't need nothing on it.
Nothing.
Just right there.
Just like that?
Yep. That's the
No
taste,
doubt.
bro. It's that.
No, you're a purist. No doubt.
I don't know about that. I don't need anything on it. Oh, see,
All right. Oh,
Steve,
what'd
shout
she
out
say?
Latasha. She said
Nothing. Oh, like Walt then. All
Yep.
right, cool. Cool. That's how I am on some things too. They be like, "Oh, would you put?" I'm like, "Nothing. This is like this."
Yeah, nothing.
You know what I mean?
All right,
Oh
man.
man, that was fun.
It was
That
fun,
was
everybody. We appreciate
Yep.
you. Thank you for tuning in on the live.
Latasha, follow us. We're gonna do this once a week. We do a great show with about your paycheck. We're wrapping it up now, but you can catch it on everywhere you listen to podcasts. And next week it'll post. Check out It's About Your Paycheck. It's about payroll if you happen to be a payroll professional. If not, if you're an employee, then check out It's About Your Paycheck. That we're 48 episodes deep. We just finished recording 48. So there's plenty out there to catch up on, take advantage of. Follow us, like us, do the things, do all the things, and help us out. This is our first live. Thanks for joining. And if you follow the lives and follow us, you'll get to hear the show a week earlier than when it posts. Because after this, we'll take it back. We'll do a little production, chop it up a little bit, and put out a little better product. Wall's getting crazy with some soundboard now, so we gonna get sound effects in the thing. You got to get some music and songs in there, bro.
I got programming.
You got to figure out. Yeah, you got. We literally first time on live, first time with the productions. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you everybody for listening. Peace and love. Happy holidays.
Yeah.
And we love you. Peace.
Before we sign off, here are a couple quick things. Don't forget to follow It's About Payroll on LinkedIn and It's About Your Paycheck on Facebook and TikTok.
Thank you for being part of our payroll community, and thank you for being a part of this journey with us. Until the next time, keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, keep going.
This episode is brought to you by Paramount Plus. Gladiator 2 is now streaming on Paramount Plus. Rated R. Years after the death of Maximus, Lucius is forced into the Colosseum after his home is conquered by tyrannical twin Roman emperors. With the future of the empire at stake, he must find strength and honor to return the glory of Rome to its people. Gladiator 2, now streaming on ParamountPlus.com.